Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and wow, what a week it's been. With the Guardians in town all week, I was down at the stadium just about every single day till 10:30, and then yesterday I had a quick turnaround, had to get down there at 8:30 a.m. in the morning to ush my ass off down there. We had a group come in early, and then we had a 1:40 game. But anyway, I've already got some projects lined up for this weekend, and it's a shame I got projects worked out for this weekend because the Blue Suede Cruise is going on at Norwalk. I've got an entry into that. I don't know how I'm going to have time to get out there. First thing on the list this morning was I got my 2018 Chevy Silverado home last night, and I went to go, it was back in the garage, all safe and sound, went to start it, and it was deader than a doornail. I think the battery's well beyond its life, and I was kind of expecting to do this anyway, so thank goodness the battery went dead right in my garage. So it's the original battery on that. So off to Napa, got a new battery in the truck, and the truck's right in front of me. So we're good. We're over at Mike's Monster Garage, and we're already got one project under the belt this morning. The garage door opener, also one of those electronic eyes, that needed adjustment. So we got that fixed this morning. Last night, after I was dealing with the battery, Josh gives me a call. Our buddy Logan from the coin shop, his 2012 Escape is kaputty. Excuse me. So we had to, I couldn't tow him, so Josh had to come over with his new truck. Yeah. And we hooked it up to the trailer and went and got him. He was up by Autorama Twin Drive-In Theaters in the hotel there, and we picked him up and brought him home. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a job. We had already planned on working on it. His shock mount towers have gone bad, and we'll show you that. But then the bearing went out on one wheel, and the wheel was going. So we got it up on the trailer, no problem, and got it into Meldrum's Monster Garage. So that's a project for this afternoon. This morning's project, you can see I've got the 1972 Heavy Chevy on there. And after a year of begging Paul, the painter, he finally got the wheels painted. And I see him sitting right in front of me. And we're going to get those on. These Fenton wheels, there's something funky about those. Either a belt has broken in one of the tires, or they're so bad out of balance. I don't know, but the car really shakes bad once you get up to about 50 miles an hour. So hopefully we'll get some new radials on there with the old correct Heavy Chevy wheels on there. So that's what's going on in Meldrum's Monster Garage today. I got the 59 in front of me. We got all sorts of trim ready to go back on this thing. The big thing we're waiting on here is Jason to put the interior in the car. I need some seats to set in so I can drive this thing around. So yeah, we got all sorts of projects going on, and I don't even want to mention the projects that are going on in the other barn between Mike's 70 LS6 Chevelle, and we got issues with that, and we got Greg Pruitt's truck. It needs some new tires. So I got a full plate today, so let's get to work. Here we go. All right, there goes Uncle Larry. He's off to West Virginia. So he just came over to get the Corvette. Mike is, I think he's in Tennessee, delivered a motor or something. So we're going all different directions this week. And I got the wheels on the 72 here. Wheels and tires. Now, I don't have any center caps right now. So we got that. We're ready for a test drive on that. And then we're doing an oil change on the LS6. So I got to get back over to the other garage. All right, so here's the oil I took out of the LS6 car here. And I don't know, I don't think there's any water in here. It does smell kind of gassy. I don't know. But it definitely was more oil in the pan than what there should have been. It was really high on the dipstick. So I'm gonna pour it out and measure it and see how many gallons we got. Should be 4.5 quarts, but I know it's more. All right, there's a big milestone for the 59 Impala. Got all the trim around the front windshield. Woo! Man, miles and miles of trim. Got the windshield wipers on for the final fit, final time. Got this piece on, got the excursions on, got all the trim on. Doing real good on this door. Just got a few more doodads. I think there's a doodad right here to put on. But get some things back in place. But yeah, some nice progress on this front windshield. Just gorgeous. Well, maybe just a one-wheel peel, but still pretty impressive for the old Heavy Chevy. Hey, that was a cheap car back in the day.
All right, we had some problems, but it was mostly Larry and I with the problems, not the car. The car finally told us what it wanted.
Yeah.
And we got her started backed up. We've had some issues. We had to put a new coil on. We put new points on. The points were pretty black. So it took us a little bit to get her started, but now this LS6 is purring, Mike. All right. Larry and I found a couple more mistakes. We had a plug wire off. Boy, it sounds a lot healthier now. I think it was kind of making contact, but not much. And then we had a wobbly fan. Now we got that straightened out. Had an extra washer in there. But yeah, listen to this now. Wow, impressive. It's raining, so that means by the time the show comes around, it'll stop raining. And we'll be ready with all the moonshine power. 454 power. Listen to it purr.
That's a quick synopsis of what happened last week and this week as we prepare for the Northern Ohio Chevelle Show. So I got to take the Cleveland Guardians hat off. I got to put the Northern Ohio Chevelle hat back on. And I hope you enjoyed all the updates on the Heavy Chevy and the Impala and the LS6 Chevelle. And coming up here, we got the Northern Ohio Chevelle Show that I'll try to give you updates on, but it will be pretty tough because Patty's parents, my mother and father-in-law, their memorial is Friday, which is the first day of the show. So you won't see me till late afternoon on Friday out to the Chevelle Show after their memorial is completed and burial at the cemetery. Fortunately, the cemetery is right down the street from Mike's Monster Garage. It's kind of in between both of us. And I'll be able to bring you some very, very special news coming up here. We've got my Chevelle over in Mike's garage. And you know, I've been working on it. And I think it might be time to move on. I might be selling the car. So I got some very special news about that coming up. So stay tuned to Meldrum's Monster Garage for great coverage on the Northern Ohio Chevelle Show and all the other crazy projects we got going on. See ya.